It's Wood to God about to take over this bitch.
Wood in the house taking over the coalition. How you doing, brother?
I'm finding yourself, man. Chilling.
I'm good, thank you, man. I'm good, thank you. All my panelists are a bit busy today, so it's just me at the moment. Hopefully Leon's going to jump in a while. But Wood, thank you for taking the time to jump on. We'll start with the Canada card, because that was only the main card in the US, well, in North America. In the UK we had a card as well, but hopefully I'll get into that when Leon jumps on. But yeah, let's start with the Sergei Kovalev and Jean Pascal, the rematch. In my opinion, the unnecessary rematch. I don't really think it needed to happen, but what's your thoughts on the fight? Did it need a rematch? And overall, what did you think of the fight?
I believe it. I think it was a money grab on both of their part, because I think Pascal, he's seen that, hey, look, this guy don't have no opponent. I can fill out this little 10,000 seat arena, and I'm gonna get the money, and they gonna get the money. It was just a money grab on both of their part. That's all it was. It was just a money grab, because you could see that in the first round, you could see that Pascal didn't want to be in there. All the other shit he was saying was just to sell the place out. All the racism shit, all that dumb shit he was saying was just to fill the place out.
Yeah,
and you could tell by the first round, he didn't want to be in there.
No,
And,
I agree.
I don't think that.
Yeah, I was just saying, I agree. He was so negative. He didn't want to engage at all. He was just looking in the first 3 rounds. He was just looking for counters, and then after he took some shots, he was just so negative. He was barely doing anything.
He realized that Kovalev wasn't going to take the bait and fall into a wild punch. He was just waiting for, he was just waiting to get out of there. But he has guts, so he might have more guts than brains, but I don't understand why would you some people do different things for money. I don't know why would he want to take a beating like that. But he was going to, if it wasn't for Freddie, if he would have any other Roach besides Freddie Roach, any other trainer, he would took a hell of a beating. Because they would let that shit go as long as he was able to stand. Freddie ended that shit early for him.
Yep.
Because he was getting, Kovalev wasn't trying to finish him. You could see that he wasn't trying to finish him. He was just backing off of him. He was backing off. Every time he seemed like he hurt, he'd trap him in the corner, he'll let off.
Yeah, he'd step back and kind of let him regroup.
He'll regroup, let him get himself together, and then start beating on his ass some more. Yeah, that was pretty wild. That was a pretty wild fight. He was going to knock him cold out. He was going to wait till the last round and knock him out for real.
Kovalev's definitely got some evilness inside of him.
Yeah, he's a nasty man. He's a different type of fighter, man. You don't find fighters like him every day that wanna hurt people so bad that they don't go home to their families and stuff like that. They usually say what they want to say and then argue to build the fight up. And then after the fight, you're a good fighter, God bless you, this and that, love you and all this and shit. But Kovalev, he said, I'll never respect him. He don't play that shit, man. He a different type of nigga, man.
Yep.
He's a different type of nigga, man. He got some Russians here in Baltimore, downtown Baltimore, man. Nobody don't fuck with these motherfuckers, man.
And what do you see for what do you see for Pascal now? Do you think he'll have a few more fights? Because he still sells tickets, as you said before. He puts bums in seats. Maybe people in the chat were talking about maybe a Butte rematch or some shit like that.
Yeah, stuff like that. But far as I was looking at it, right? Pascal, sometimes you gotta realize the level you on. Like if a really hard person got the belt, like Kovalev got all the belts, he can't really unless he want to fight unless he want to fight Stevenson. But you know he can't. He got to go on. He got to go on another level. He had his chance on that level, so now he got to go down another level and fight. And he still can sell. He still can sell tickets. But fights like that going to end his career. If he keeps fighting people like Kovalev, he's going to end his career. And these big tough guys that's coming up, he's going to end his career. Gonna be real short. He's going to be done before he's 35 years old. If he keep fighting people like that, they take. I want ask you something, okay? Have you seen Sugar Shane Mosley last interview? That could tell you what boxing do to you. Yeah. He don't remember nothing. I think he forgot his own son last name.
Yeah,
boxing fucks you up bad.
It's just
it fucks you up bad. Boxing fucks you up really, really bad. I think he need to go down on another level and stop getting into them hard fights, them really hard fights. Go down another level, take a pay cut, and start filling out these little ringers, and then start promoting. Some people with those very big egos don't want to admit that. They just want to continue to do it until the last. They want to continue to fight on the highest level until it's all over with. But you know, that's the ego. I don't have that type of ego, man. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, especially with Pascal, you would have think that he's made a decent amount of money. You know, take that money away, spin it, invest it in different things, and then you know you don't want to take a beating like that again. He took a lot of punishment in those last two fights.
But I know a friend of mine that know him. He says he's rich.
I hope he is after all the fights he's had.
I know a guy that know him. He say he's rich. I don't know why. You know, nobody don't really know what nobody's finances is or what motivates them to do some of the things they do. You know, his bills may not be my friend's bills. Things may be different, but I don't know why would you get in the ring with a dangerous person like that. That guy's a very dangerous guy. He already killed somebody before. Yeah. He seemed like he had it seemed like that was the least bit. He was just like, he would just keep tugging at him, poking at the guy, talking all this nonsense, and you could see that he was agitating the guy. I don't know why was he trying to I guess he probably thought that the guy was going to Kovalev was getting into a brawl with him. He was going to get a lucky shot on him. I guess he thought that was his only shot. But once he realized that wasn't going to happen, his life was in danger. His life was really in danger. That guy hit hard. You could see that. You see that jab came in the first round. That jab.
That jab was like most people's right hands.
Say it again.
That jab was like most people's right hands.
Yes. The jab can put most niggas. The jab can put most niggas out. He stunned him, and he got up. He seemed like he was a little out of it.
Yeah, that was. He was lucky that wasn't classed as a knockdown, because that was definitely a knockdown.
The referee just was out of position and he missed it, but he was. And the announcers, they were sitting there running their mouth. They missed it, but he was definitely shook up after that damn jab. He hit him right on him. He hit him right. And I want to tell you something, man. Bernard Hopkins talked some dumb shit. You hear the shit that Bernard Hopkins was talking about?
In the UK, we had a different stream, so I didn't hear the Bernard.
No, I'm not going to get it. I'm not going to get it to him, man. Bernard Hopkins is a wild dude, man. He just, I don't understand him, man. I never did like him, man. I never did like Bernard Hopkins, man. He's just not my type of. He's not my type of person, man. He's not my type of person. Yeah, but that fight, man. It was so many things. It's like they couldn't find nobody better for Pascal to fight than somebody he already whipped this guy ass. It's like, yo, you can't find nobody else better than this motherfucker fight. He gonna kill this guy, man.
Yeah. Do you see the Ward fight happening later this year, or do you think somebody will throw a spanner in the works and Kovalev versus Ward won't happen?
I think that fight going to happen because they're going to pay them. They're going to pay them to make it happen. Yeah. They need it. It's like HBO need it. They need the big fight, and Andre Ward need the big fight.
Yeah.
Kovalev need a big fight. I see if they had a whole lot of different options, it may not happen, but this fight going to happen. Definitely going to happen. Andre Ward, when you ever see him coming somewhere and watching somebody fight, when do you ever see him doing that, scouting somebody, coming in person and watching them doing all that type of stuff?
That's true. Yeah.
He had other options. I don't believe he will fight Kovalev, but Kovalev, I don't care. I don't think he cares a fuck who he fight. You put a heavyweight in there, he won't give a fuck. Andre need that fight. That's why he need that fight, and he knows he gonna get paid. Really, he gonna get paid a whole lot of money for this fight too.
Yeah.
It's a fight that he. And I don't know what a lot of people think. They say power is the main all in boxing, but power is just only one element of boxing. Andre Ward like to fight inside, and he's dirty, and he's gonna get inside that power. I don't know who won't beat. I don't want no money in the chat talking about where it's going, where it's talking this to where it's talking that, but he's going to get inside the power. It's going to be a rough and tough fight. He if you ever watch him, he fought that guy. You ever see him fight Edison Miranda? You ever see that? You ever see when Andre Ward fought Edison Miranda?
I think I did. I'm not 100% sure.
Man, Edison Miranda had a knockout power too, man. He was knocking everybody out. Andre Ward beat the shit out of him, man.
I think this is definitely going to be a tough fight for Kovalev as well. Especially there's a term I keep saying. You know, if you keep fighting lower level opposition, even though a lot of Kovalev's opposition are not really lower level, like Pascal's not shit, but you know he's dealing with him easy. So I think the preparation for Ward is not going to be there. I think when he goes into a fight with Ward, it's going to be a tough fight for Kovalev. Obviously, the same thing applies for Ward, that he's not been active.
It's going to be a tough fight. It's going to be 50-50. It's not going to be an easy fight for Ward. It's going to be a 50-50 fight. If someone say they know who will win that fight, then I don't know. They might as well play the lottery every day and hit, because I don't know how you can know. I don't know how you know who will beat that motherfucking fight, because I don't know. Like, I know it's going to be a tough fight for both of them. It's going to be a tough fight because Andre Ward, he hasn't fought too many people like Kovalev, and Kovalev hasn't fought too many people like Andre Ward. That's why they're gonna get paid the big bucks to fight that fight.
Exactly.
They're gonna spend some money on that fight, and they're gonna make some money. They're gonna make big money off that fight.
And that fight is the definition of a 50-50, because there's so many angles you can say. Well, Kovalev favors it here and Ward favors it here. It'd be such a tough fight to kind of break down.
Yeah. And Andre Ward definitely want that fight, and Kovalev want that fight, because they don't have no. It's not like both of them fighting in welterweight or anything where they have other options. They don't have no other options really to make that type of money.
Exactly.
It's like if you're fighting welterweights, there's a lot of different welterweights you can fight to make a lot of money, but you fighting that division up there, it's not a whole lot of options for Andre Ward. That's why Andre Ward want that fight, and that's why Kovalev want that. It's not like they don't want each other; they want each other. But they just, they can't just fight when they want to fight. HBO want the fight to build up a little bit, so at the end of the year and stuff like that. So you definitely going to fight. They want that fight, 'cause that's going to be a lot of money for. That's going to be millions of dollar checks for both of them. I know both of them want them big checks. So exactly. I can't wait, because it's a big fight. I don't care what network it's on. As long as I like big fights like that. I fucks with big fights.
Yeah, as long as we get the fight, we don't give a shit about anything else.
Fuck the network, man. I don't choose no side, man. Unless I'm making money in the deal. If I'm making money in the deal, then I'm going to choose sides.
Yeah.
I ain't making no fucking money, but fuck you. You know what I mean? Fuck you.
All right, Wood, you stay on the line there. Leon's jumped on the line. Let's get his opinion on the fight. Leon, are you there?
Yeah, hey mate, how you doing?
Good, thank you, Leon. How are you?
Yeah, not so bad, thank you, not so bad.
Kovalev, Pascal, was it a cat playing with a mouse?
Yeah, it's more evil. He's like a serial killer. He enjoys doing that to people. He's like the most evil boxer on the planet at the moment, isn't he?
He's the baddest man alive.
He enjoyed hurting him. it was. I was scared for Pascal because he kept on giving him just enough space to keep him in the ring, didn't he?
Yeah.
It was cruel, but he's a very impressive fighter though. People were trying to tell me that he was being cautious and a bit scared of the power because he was standing off him. It's just because he's got such good judgment of distance. He doesn't have to get too close.
Yeah, one thing Pascal was doing
his
as well.
His skill set is very high.
One thing about Pascal, he after the jab, he dipped down to Pascal's right, and he was right kind of in the firing line of like the right hand that was coming downwards. So it's like he kept getting hit on top of the head, which starts to take it effectively because after the third, fourth round, like Pascal had nothing left. He did give it a go for the first few rounds, just kept trying to get a counter punch in there. But after that, he had nothing.
He caught him with a couple of shots, didn't he? But didn't seem to do anything, did it? I mean, he looked a more confident fighter than he did. I mean, he looked more confident this time round than he did the first time round, didn't he? You can see he's grown again. He's very, very impressive. Yeah. You'd want to pay to see him. I do anyway.
You want to say he's your favorite fighter, but it's hard to say that when it's a man that's so evil.
It's difficult because I judge other people. You criticize other fighters for their out of ring activity. So you've got to be honest and say he's a bit of a scumbag. But he's very good, though, isn't he? I mean, he's exciting to watch because he's not going to run from anyone, and he knows he's got enough skill. He's a perfect mix of power and boxing. I think he's a great fighter.
Oh, do you see the Ward fight at the end of the year?
If we get that fight this year, I'll be happy with. I'll be happy with a year. That's enough of a fight for me. Really, it's the best fight out there, I think.
Yeah. All right, let me go back.
That's two top guys, who've proven themselves to be very good by beating very good people. But if this is the fight that makes them, both of them, I think, even like Kovalev will be Ward's best win if he beats him.
Yeah, definitely agree to that.
By a long distance, probably as well.
Yeah. Let me go back to Wood. Wood, what did you think about the antics after the fight, the post-fight interview, Stevenson coming in the ring, all that nonsense?
Oh, Mr. McMahon set that up. Vince McMahon set that up. He don't. Vince McMahon set that up. He come in there talking like he got a mouthful of shit. I don't know what the fuck he was saying. I'm the champion. I said, nigga, shut the fuck up, man. I don't know what the fuck you talking about, man. I'm the champion. I was like, yo, this shit is. He come in there with this tight ass suit on, crystal ball head. I was like, this clown ass nigga, man. I don't know what the fuck he talking about. He just trying to. It's like this fight already has. It's like I'm gonna tell you how I'm looking at it. This fight has already been built up. It's not going to become no Manny and no Floyd shit. It's already at its peak. That's all he had to do is say, hey, look, Al, look. Uncle Al, Allah, Heyman, whatever the fuck you want to call this nigga. Look, I want to fight him. I'll fight him on motherfucking HBO. He's not leaving HBO. I'll fight him on, man. And that's it. Let's fight this motherfucker. He like, no, he playing all these, it's like all these games being played, man. It seemed like it just was a whole bunch of bullshit that's not going to lead up to, it's not going to lead up to nothing. It's not going to lead up to nothing but a bunch of, and he's like 39, 40 years old. What the fuck is nigga waiting for, man? He's 39 years old. It's like how the fuck he planning on beating his monster? He's getting elderly, man. He's a motherfucking middle-aged man. How he planning on beating his monster, man? He gonna come in there, motherfucker, with a fucking diaper on under his boxing trunks and shit. He's trying to. He gonna make him. Kovalev gonna make this nigga shit on himself, man. He gonna make this nigga he gonna shit on himself, man. It's a bunch of bullshit, man. I don't even know how. I'm glad. A lot of people say I'm glad the HBO drowned this nigga out, man, because they know it's not leading nowhere. I'm glad the HBO drowned him out. It's like kind of just like This fight ain't going away. This is a bunch of bullshit. I'm glad HBO. I don't agree with a whole lot of shit they saying, but I'm glad they drowned this shit out because the fight ain't going away. That should be his next fight right there. That should be his next fight. Andre Ward should fight one more fight, and then they should fight after that. They should fight right after that. That's how much money that's how much everybody is built up, and they don't get built up no more. Only thing it's going to do is go down.
It's such a shame as well because Stevenson went from like being fighter of the year to like being like Ducker of the year. Like he had such a great 2000 and was it 14? Yeah, he had such a great 2014, and since then everything's just downhill.
He knows, Cam. He's in that fight. He has a puncher's chance in that fight. He has a puncher's chance in that fight. That's all he's got because he's not as good a boxer as Kovalev. So he has to knock him out to win that fight, I think. And that's a big ask. And he's a one-dimensional fighter, Stevenson, isn't he, really? It's all about that one punch. It's a tough fight for him. It's a tough fight for both of them, don't get me wrong, because if he lands, he's going to hurt Kovalev. But
yeah, my bad. It was
skill set's not as high, I don't think.
My bad. It was 2013, which is a really good year. But same question to you, Leon. Just the whole antics after the fight. Was it necessary? Was it entertaining?
Well, it was entertaining because the damage was already done. Kovalev had made him look like a fool by the time he got in the ring, and then he jumped in the ring with the extras from Bugsy Malone film. That's not strong for anyone. His walkout music should be "So You Wanna Be a Boxer." Remember that tune from Bugsy Malone? That should be his walkout music. But it didn't look good, did it? Kovalev just gave him the bird and fucks off. He wasn't interested in him.
Yep. No, I agree. All right. My boy Daniel Lim jumped on the line. Are you there, Daniel?
Yeah, what's going on, guys?
Hey, Dan.
Good, thank you, Dan. Did you catch the fights on the weekend, Dan?
I just got to say, first and foremost, it's a real honor to be in the presence of Wood the God. So this is a hallmark in my life right now.
All right, Dan, did you catch any of the fights?
Yeah,
man, you gonna make me cry. Man. You gonna make me cry.
I saw the Kovalev fight, and I thought Kovalev looked damn impressive. But I'm sure you guys all agreed. I mean, there was no purpose in this fight being sanctioned in the first place. You know, Kovalev already gave him a whooping in the first fight, and he gave him even worse of a whooping in this fight. So,
yep, that kind of sums everything up.
The fight could have been stopped 3 rounds earlier because Pascal didn't provide any kind of resistance in that fight. He was just getting the shit beaten out of him round after round after fucking round. So I don't know what kind of financial condition that Pascal is in right now. Maybe he's got a couple of kids he needs to pay for, but there was absolutely no reason for this fight to take place. And I want to see Pascal retire because, I mean, Pascal can still win fights at that weight division, but he's not going to be at the top of that class like he once was. And I like Pascal, man. The guy's he's got balls. He's got a damn good chin. He's lasted 2 fights with Kovalev for pretty damn long. So I mean, I have respect for the guy, but I mean, he just provided no resistance on Saturday night, and he didn't throw any punches towards the end of the fight. So I was just kind of scratching my head as to why this fight was going on as long as it did.
Yeah, your friend Roach wanted to end it a lot earlier, but Pascal kept begging for another round.
Yeah, I don't know, but like you guys mentioned, if it isn't Stevenson, then it has to be Ward. And if it's not Ward and it's not Stevenson, then fuck off, man. I don't want to see any other fight. I think Beterbiev is too green for Kovalev, and even Fonfara. I mean, Fonfara would be a decent fight, don't get me wrong. I'd see that fight, but after those 4 names, I mean, who's really left at 175 for Kovalev to actually play around with?
Would you give Kovalev a pass to have like a defense or an easy fight in the summer if he fights Ward in November or December?
You know what? I would, but that's impossible to say for certain because I think Ward was on the telecast on HBO, right? And even he was saying that agreement hasn't been finalized yet. So that's a huge if. That's a huge conditional statement. So honestly, I don't see Ward fighting Kovalev this year. I think that's a little bit premature. I think he's going to have 2 more fights at 75, and then their team will go from there. But I just think Kovalev is too dangerous right now.
That's a shame.
And I agree 100% with Wood in terms of these fights. There's a misconception I think, out there, that people think that these fights need to be groomed, that these guys need to get their namesake up. And I don't agree with that. I think Pacquiao and Mayweather are different because they were two A-sides already to begin with. You know, these are guys who sold million pay-per-view buys time after time after time, whereas guys like Ward and Kovalev or Porter or Thurman, like these guys, you jump when the iron is hot, when there's as much popularity and there's as much chattering for these kind of fights to take place. That's when you make the fights happen. You don't wait a year or two down the road. You know, look at Stevenson. Nobody gives a fuck about Stevenson anymore. It looked like he was the foreigner on Saturday night instead of Kovalev. So it's a shame because this fight should have happened a year and a half ago, but it looks like it's not going to happen at all.
Yep, unfortunately not. All of you guys, you got anything else you want to talk about the subject, or should we move on?
I just want to say that I agree. I think Pascal should retire because he looked like a broken man at the end of that fight. I mean, who wants to go through? I mean, how he got himself ready for that fight to want to go through that again, because that was a savage beating the first time. So he's got balls, but he should think about his health and just quit. I think personally.
Yeah, Dan Pascal has an interesting career, doesn't he? I mean, he's the only guy to drop B-Hop like the way he did. And then his when he beat what's his face? Who is the Chad
Dawson.
The guy Dawson. When Dawson was roughly pound for pound, Pascal beat him. So I mean, this guy has got talent. He's got balls, but I just think he's shot-born. You know, he's taken way too many big hits, and especially with these two beatings, these are the worst type of beatings in my opinion. These sustained fucking beatdowns. And Kovalev is just a bad motherfucker, and I could see where he got it from his mama. So his mom definitely raised him right or wrong, depending on your perspective. So I can see where that savageness has been inherited from.
You get it from his mama.
Exactly.
Okay. Anyone else regarding this subject? Should we move on? To be honest, there's not much to move on to because.
You should take. Yeah. But
go on, Wood.
I think he should take like a couple of easy fights and just retire, man. Like a lower level fight and get his finances together and retire.
Yeah, I agree. Like people in the chat were saying, Butte rematch. I see that a good fight. That would sell there because like when the camera panned to Butte, man, he got a huge ovation in the crowd. So,
but how bad was that fight the first time?
The first one was shit, to be honest. So, but
it was horrible.
I don't mind either of them getting into the payday, to be honest.
No, I'm happy to see that if it's our last fights.
Hey, and do you guys know, is there a specific reason why HBO, are they trying to push Kovalev in Canada? I mean, is it for a Stevenson rematch, or what is this push for exactly?
It's just where
that's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Why they had to go back up there and why they pick him? It's just like, that's kind of like, that's like a motherfucking head scratcher. Why they do that fight? Why is that?
I don't know.
It seems like he always traveling. Do he have a home? Kovalev, do he have a home?
Yeah, he's got. I mean, I think he's flying back to his home in Russia right now. But you're right, Wood. I don't think Kovalev has had a fight in his home country since he's turned professional. Well, I mean, I'm sure he has, but ever since he really has risen up the ranks, you know, I haven't seen that. And I would think that would be the natural step. Shit, if you were to beat this guy in his hometown, why not have the fight in your hometown next? But
I thought Glenn Johnson was the road warrior. Kovalev the motherfucking real road warrior.
And at first, I thought they were pushing him in Canada because I thought HBO was trying to push for that rematch, or not the rematch, but the match with Stevenson. But the way that HBO just completely dismissed Stevenson at the end of the fight, it shows me that they don't give a fuck about that fight. All they care about is their reputation and their politics. So that's what really pissed me off. I thought HBO did a terrible fucking job on Saturday.
Yeah, they just dismissed them. It could have went either way because I try to look at shit both sides. I'm trying to say, if I was in this shit, if I was on their side, if I was on Stevenson's side, I'm trying to weigh the shit out, and I can see why they didn't try to put too much interest on it because they don't know if this fight, because they don't control the fight. They only can control what they can control. Stevenson have a whole another entity on another side, so they just try to say, why would we invest our airways and our time on some shit and feed our fans some shit that's not going to happen anyway? So we not even going to feed into that. You know what I'm saying? So I just can't get that benefit of the doubt.
That's fair. And to me, it's like I hate it when there's so many fucking parties involved. And I think, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Kovalev has a contract with HBO, right? So his fights have to be shown on HBO. So there's another added barrier as to why that fight can't happen. So, it better be that all of them guys are on PBC.
Because she was, Kathy Duda pulled him out of she pulled him out of a purse bed that could have went. She pulled him out of a purse bed already.
I remember that.
Even way the other had it, she pulled him out.
Yep, it's because she doesn't have any fucking money.
So she with the shit. So she with the shit too.
Yep.
She with the shit.
You got to remember that the Stevenson side said they were going to sit down and negotiate, and then they forced the purse bid and they brought it forward. So it was she didn't have time to react, so she had to put him out. That's their side of the story. So but he left once. He started it. He started it. He left. He started it. He ran across the street, didn't he?
No, she had to pull him up because she wasn't sure the fight was going to be on HBO or not, and the fight not be on HBO. That's why she pulled him out.
Yep.
It's like fucking Mayweather Pacquiao all over again. Yeah,
but that's not no Mayweather Pacquiao because that fight is going Mayweather and Pacquiao fight is just a different. It's something different inside of itself. Nobody can compare these stuff to these two.
I agree.
These fights are going down, and Mayweather and Pacquiao fights for some reason it went up, and these fights are going. The interest are going down with. And think about it, they don't have a lot of casual fans involved in this fight.
Right.
They just had boxing fans. Mayweather and Pacquiao had the whole world looking at this. The whole world was casual fans, everybody.
That's a good point. Yeah, because Mike, you mentioned, the reason why I think that these fights are going down is because they're not staying busy enough against legitimate opponents. Say what you will about Mayweather and Pacquiao during that 5-year stretch. They were still fighting credible names and still generating huge numbers on pay-per-view, whereas guys like Stevenson fight bum after bum after bum. So nobody really gives a shit about those opponents anymore.
They fighting people, they fighting people that nobody knows. Nobody knows.
Like who's he fighting next? Who's Stevenson fighting next?
I don't even think he's got a fight lined up, to be honest.
No, he doesn't have a fight.
Yeah, he only have a fight lined up, man.
It's a damn shame.
He fighting somebody Gardner, somebody hairdresser, somebody hairdresser, somebody Gardner, somebody.
Yeah. All right, let me jump in. Let's move on. Talk about the undercard. It wasn't a great fight, to be honest. Dmitry Mikhailenko versus Kareem Mayfield. Not much to say. Any of you guys catch the fight?
I watched the highlights, but not the whole thing.
Yeah, me too. I just want to give credit to Kareem Mayfield for taking the fight on 8-day notice. So props to him for that, for being in shape year round. But other than that, the fight was garbage. So
yeah, he hasn't fought in over a year. So yeah, like you said, props for taking the fight.
And he's not really a 147 pounder. Like, he looked tiny compared to Mikhailenko. And he should really be at 140, but I guess the opportunity came. He got offered money and he took it. Fair enough, I understand that, because like you said, he's not been active. He's got to pay the bills.
So did you just walk him down for the whole fight, really?
Well, Kareem Mayfield was on the back foot and he was just trying to counterpunch. It's similar to the Kovalev Pascal, where he was just trying to shoot, like lunging in shots on the back foot, trying to get lucky. But Mikhailenko didn't really impress me that much either, to be honest. He's not really got any pop. He did a decent job of like putting a few combinations together, but it was one of those fights where you could, looking back, you're struggling to find any highlights. There was one shot where Mikhailenko caught him at the end of the second or third round, just right near the end. And that's the only thing like I can remember that was a decent highlight. The rest of it is just kind of repeat after repeat. Every round was the same.
Okay.
What did you catch that fight?
He fight like a little dirty nigga that you see fighting in alleys and shit, man. He don't have no fucking skills, man. He fight like a little dirty nigga. He just fight like a little dirty nigga, man. This nigga.
Yeah, you know what's funny though? Like, remember when Floyd was picking his last opponent, and like Berto and Mayfield were in the mix.
Yeah, this dude, dirty nigga, man. That's why Floyd said that, man, because he fight like a little. It's like if you ever lived like in a fucking bad neighborhood, right, with a whole bunch of crazy, dirty little motherfuckers. He fight. You look out the window and see some two little dirty niggas fighting. He will be one of those dirty niggas fighting, man. That's how he fights. He's one of those little dirty niggas that can't fight, man. He fight like a little dirty nigga, man.
That's gonna be trending on Twitter. That's gonna be trending on Twitter in about an hour, Wood.
No. I don't want to be trending on Twitter. I don't want to be trending on Twitter. Okay, all right, what up?
But you know, Floyd was just bringing those names to troll Amir Khan, though, right?
Yeah.
Because those are two guys in the SF Bay area, so he was like, let me just throw some shade on Amir Khan and bring up these two bum-ass names.
Yeah, I know. He fought one of them too. He wasn't joking. He fought one of them. He wasn't bringing that shit up. He fought one of them. He fought one of them.
Kareem reminds me of a bummy version of Sean Porter. You know, they got the same build. They both stuffed their shots.
Sean Porter fought like a homeless person too. But they fight like dirty bums, man. They fight like dirty bums. You see out the street, yo, take a swing and grab, take one swing and grab. Yo, two dirty bums, man. I'm like, man, nobody wants to see this dirty shit, man. I'm like, oh, God, look at this dirty motherfucker. Yeah, but that's how he fight, though, man. He fight like a little dirty nigga, man.
Yeah.
I don't like the way he fight, man.
Yeah. All right. So, any other cards came on that, or any other fights on that card?
There was one. I don't know if people got in the States got it. We got it over here on Box Nation. Did you guys get a fight between? It was two Canadians. It was Renan Saint Juste and Francis Lafreniere.
Our shit came on 9:45, and it was Kareem Mayfield. HBO, Kareem Mayfield, then Kovalev. That's all we got.
Okay, so you just got the 2-fight card then.
Yeah.
All right, Box Nation must have had the Canadian stream, so yeah, we got this extra fight. You know, I came back. I was at a rap battle. My friend Scorsese was in a rap battle in Nottingham on Saturday night. I just came back about 3 o'clock, switched it on, and the Box Nation commentators were just talking about this brilliant fight that just happened. It was a phone booth fight and blah, 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 just saying fight of the year contender. So I thought, this fight must have been amazing. So I finally had time, watched it back today. And to be honest, it was a fun fight, but it was towards the end, it just looked like two bums fighting outside the pub, man. There was like no skill. There was no power in the last 3-4 rounds. They were just swinging out arms, catching each other clean, and nothing was happening. It was... I don't really think it was a fight of the year contender type of fight, but that's just me. Leon, did you see it? Leon?
Yes, no, sorry, I didn't see that fight.
Okay, no problem.
Didn't catch him.
That's just my view. The guy that won, Saint Juste, however you pronounce his name, apology, fucked that up, but yeah, I think he clearly won it, but yeah, it wasn't a great fight for me, but yeah. The only other thing, Dan, is a UK card, but I doubt that you and Wood have probably caught that. So, is there any news that you guys want to talk about?
Kim, I just wanted to ask, do you know if my boy Joseph Diaz fought on that card?
Joseph Diaz was on the undercard, and he got a win. It was a 4-rounder, and he got
Jesus Christ.
He got a TKO in the second round.
A 4-rounder, come on, bro. That's disappointing. But no, other than that, I don't know. Wood, you got anything from boxing scene or anything from the news?
I really want to see something about this VR pickup on what I'm looking at with this HBO agenda with this Eastern Europe, and these Russians. It seems like they always trying to push some different Russian on us and shit like that, man, for some reason. Some Russian or somebody from over in that region, they trying to push all these Russians on us for some reason, man. They're trying to trying to like they knock out artists or they good fighters or something. You notice that agenda they trying to push or something like that. You know, they're always trying to push that on the team. Like they always trying to push that. Kolanov, this Triple G, this new guy that beat up Mayfield, and then
Lomachenko.
Lomachenko, all these different type of.
It's because Al Heyman stole it from him.
It's like Al Heyman stole all the niggas and shit, right? So
He took all the toys away and they had to go somewhere else.
HBO have to get all the white dudes.
Al Heyman stole all the Mexicans and all the niggas and shit, so he said, fuck it, we gonna get some fucking Russians. He ain't stealing them.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah, Al Heyman.
Not yet. He said, "Not yet." I like that.
Al Heyman, he doesn't do too well in the cold wood, so he's not willing to make the trip out to Russia and them parts.
Yeah, but he give him some time. He go buy himself a fur coat and get out there.
Shit. He's gonna be best friends with Vladimir Putin in a couple months.
He's gonna get somebody out there. That's all I had, man. It was kind of dull. It was kind of dull weekend, but I wanted to make sure I catch it just to keep up on what's going on though.
Yeah, it's a shame as well. I was just talking to the people in the Mixler chat that the next 2 weeks is pretty weak as well. There's no really big fights this week. There's only a card on Friday, and it's not even a great card. And then the week after, there's not much either, really, until the 27th, the weekend of the Frampton fight, and there's a couple of decent fights that weekend. So boxing's a bit dire at the moment, but you know we'll carry on supporting. But anything else before you go, Wood?
That's it. I wanted to ask you, did you catch that card? I missed it yesterday. Erickson Lubin supposed to fought that
No, it was for the UK. It was on too late, but I did try to find it today online, but I couldn't find that fight anywhere. So I did try.
I missed it. Yeah, no, I'm fresh out now. I'm fresh out, man. I'll catch y'all next week, man.
No problem.
All right.
Thank you,
Wood.
Wood.
Y'all be cool, man.
It was a pleasure.
Take care.
Peace
Peace.
out.
All right, thank you.
Take care, Wood.
Right, boys. Dan, you're just going to have to bear with it while me and Leon talk some UK.
I saw the Gross fight, the DiLuisa.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
you did?
That's
Yeah,
good.
I did.
What did you think?
At first, honest to Cam, though, I know this is probably a stale joke, but when you said DiLuisa, I thought you were saying DeLuisa, like the loser.
Like he's a
About
loser.
a week ago. And I had to check it out ever since that moment. But, yeah, I mean, it was, I think it's one of those fights where it's a first fight with a new trainer. So you kind of look good against a pretty bummy fighter. So I thought Groves looked a little bit better. He was boxing a little bit more. But I don't know, man. I think it's too late at this point. And the fact that he missed weight, to me, was really bothersome.
I don't know. I think, he's an experienced guy. It's not like he's come off a knockout defeat. I think he could have fought someone a bit better because DiLuisa brought nothing to the he barely did anything, man. And the first decent shot that caught him, he was feeling it. It's just, I think that was a poor opponent selection.
Yeah. I mean, anytime a guy has to grow out the full beard, it's like he's trying too hard to show the world, like, I'm a different man.
And he shaved his hair off.
Yeah, so I don't know. I still think that division is so weak that he can still pick up a title. But, I mean, in terms of the Groves that we once thought we would get from Froch 1, I think that's far gone. So, but, yeah, I think him versus Badu Jack, I think he can win a rematch. But, what does that really prove at 168?
Yeah, it's difficult. He put a tweet out afterwards just joking around saying, I think me and Martin Murray should fight next, like 7 defeats in world title fights, and Eddie Hearn put it on pay-per-view. So I enjoy like Groves on Twitter because he is quite funny. In the past, he's put out good tweets when Froch knocked him out as well. So that part of his personality I enjoy, but we'll probably get into this later. The interview he had recently on IFL, I didn't know if you caught any of it, Dan. You probably did, Leon, where he's kind of basically shitting on his former trainer, Paddy, and I thought it was quite distasteful, but we'll get to that in a bit. Leon, what do you think of Groves versus DiLuisa?
Well, that guy was trash, man. I mean, how? I mean, it shouldn't have been sanctioned, really. The disparity between the two fighters was just too large. I mean, how is that a main event on Sky? Let's be brutally honest.
I was thinking though is for DiLuisa to get 18 wins. What type of bums did he fight to get 18 wins?
But did you see what the Ghost of Butte did to him?
Yeah,
You know, beat the shit out of him, didn't he? So I mean,
and he got knocked out by Rebus.
yeah. I mean, he quit as soon. I mean, old Kelly, whatever his name, Salen was saying, oh, it was, he was brave. He didn't quit. The Italian, he didn't back down. He quit as soon as he got punched, pretty much, didn't he?
Yeah.
He just ran away for the rest of the fight. It was pointless. Pointless waste of my time.
Yeah, it was unnecessary, man. It was, but hopefully, if
like you said, he could have fought. I'd rather have just seen him knock out Paul Smith again if we were going to just let him have a knockout.
Yep, no, that's true. But I see the Murray fight on the horizon, though. Do you see it?
Yeah, I'm happy with that fight.
I don't mind it, to be honest. I don't mind it.
I mean, I think Rose will beat him because I don't think Martin Murray can hurt him. But so I think Groves would look good in a fight like that.
Yeah, I agree. I like Murray as a person, but I don't really think he's a great boxer, to be honest. There's no one thing he does really well. He's just okay at most things. So,
no, Groves could look really good. That's the kind of fight he needs if he wants to get back to world level. That's the kind of fight that will make him look good. I think I would take that fight straight away if I was them.
Do you think that needs to be next, or could you see them fighting another?
It has to be next.
Yeah, I think it has to be next for both of them, doesn't it? Because like Murray now, 4 world title opportunities, and where does he go from now? I could see him being like the Groves fight, and then if he wins that, maybe another shot at a title. If he loses, then a Callum Smith opponent or some shit like that.
But then the other thing is, he needs to fight. He needs to fight good people because, let's be honest, he fought in front of 3,500 people at that fight. If he fights another couple of lower level opponents, he suddenly brings nothing to the table because the crowds are down. So at the moment he still provides money for whoever he fights.
That's true. That is true.
So he needs to keep himself at a reasonable level to keep those advantages that he has built up from what he did with Froch. Because even though he lost those 2 fights, he still came out of it very popular.
Yeah, that's true.
It's damage control now because you lose to Bumdu Jack, then you're close to being dead to us.
But is that true, guys? Do people still give a shit about George Groves?
They just about.
Interesting.
I think the fan base he grew throughout the whole Froch 1 and the whole Froch 2 thing. I think they're kind of still slightly clinging onto him, but they're on the last threads, basically.
Yeah, but I mean, if he knocked out Martin Murray in a big... Because they'll pump that shit up Sky, so it'll sound like a domestic grudge match.
Yeah, that's 2 to 80,000 people.
Yeah, that'll look good.
So pretty much the cult of chemo. They still root him on, huh?
Yeah. But he can't fight another low-level guy like that.
No.
Because that could kill it, I think.
No, that's true. This guy was below Rebus level, you know what I mean?
Jesus, that's terrible.
Rebus knocked you out, and Rebus has got no power.
Exactly. But, let's move on. Just quickly, Leon, that interview, did you see it?
I turned it off.
You did?
I watched a bit of it.
You were too disgusted to listen to the rest.
It's pathetic. And did Frampton have a pop as well? Because I saw him putting out a tweet where he was apologising.
I'm not sure, to be honest.
I think they're all shit. All those people around McGuigan, they're hyping that guy up. He's got a lot of pressure on him now.
Yeah, that's true.
I hope he's not too busy to be looking after Carl properly.
No, I think he'll divide his time okay. I'm just interested to see who Hayes' next opponent is. I know he was tweeting today that he's gone on a news program and Heyday and this and that, but I just want to see who it is. If he's fighting a bum, then I'm not interested. But Let's move on to the undercard quickly, Leon. There was a couple fights on there. I'll shout to Davey Boy Essex again, because as I said earlier, I was away on Saturday, so catched up on all the fights from his YouTube page. Nice crispy HD quality. Thank you, Davey Boy Essex.
Good service.
Yeah, he's very good, man. Where should we start? Should we leave the Leon McKenzie fight in the first fight? Leon McKenzie got a stoppage.
I didn't watch that. Yeah.
It's basically, for me, of the two fights on the card, Ryder Kamitsky.
Let's do that first.
Yeah, I need to give Ryder some props, because I did pick Kamitsky last week and I thought he might stop him, so I have to give him props because I picked against him. Having said that, that was a snooze fest of a fight. And Ryder's done that before, and I understand why he did it, because Kamitsky's a dangerous guy. You don't want to switch off against him. You don't want to maybe go for the stoppage because he's only been stopped a handful of times. But that was a tough fight to watch, for me anyway.
It was tough, but he did the bare minimum, didn't he? He didn't take any risks, because he knew if he got knocked out, it was over. Yeah. Never going to be, probably won't be back on Sky again, anything like that. So he did what he had to do to save his career, because that's what that fight was. So, I mean, I wasn't surprised by the tactics in the end. I mean, even though I picked against him, because I thought, but Kamitsky threw nothing, did he?
No, Kamitsky for me was quite disappointing, man. I thought he might kind of bring a bit more to the table. Like, after the few rounds, he did seem a bit, like, tired and lethargic and a bit laboured.
He's an old dude, though, isn't he? He's in his 40s. It's hardly...
Yeah, it does catch up with him.
Should be beating these guys.
Ryder should be beating these guys, and it's interesting where they're going to go with Ryder now, because, you know, if Eubank decides to come back to Eddie, or if he whatever, like that 160 fight's always there. I don't know if he needs to fight Ryder, but maybe fighting Ryder before a rematch with Billy Joe would be good, because they both kind of got, I want to say they're very similar style, but like Ryder's southpaw, and when they did fight each other, Ryder versus Billy Joe, like it was almost a mirror match, man. They were doing a lot of similar things, so I don't know. It depends on what Eubank Jr.'s kind of got in his plans. He's obviously got the Blackwell fight that he wants, which is a random one that we've discussed in the past, so I won't dwell on it. But yeah, depends what Eddie does with Ryder. So I initially liked Ryder, man, but in the last 18 months, he's kind of done nothing.
He's your southpaw brethren, isn't he?
He is my southpaw brethren, and I was ashamed to pick against him. I don't like picking against southpaws, but at times it does have to be done.
Yeah. But I mean, it doesn't seem like Eddie gives a shit, really. I mean, Eddie probably wanted him for Eubank, but now Eubank's fucked him off again. Who knows what he'll do with him?
That is true. Yeah,
he might just leave him sitting around for a bit until he needs him to fill up another January card where he's got no one to fight. That's what it feels like to me.
No, you're probably right, to be honest. So, yeah. Let's move on into probably the fight of that card. John Wayne Hibbert versus Tommy Martin, Commonwealth belt. Really fun fight to watch. I really enjoy that one, Leon.
Yeah, really good fight. I mean, Hibbert seems like that last win did him some real good. He came in there very confident, didn't he?
There was a big size difference, man. Martin looked a lot smarter.
Oh, yeah, tiny.
Looking back now,
kid, isn't he?
Looking back, I think his team kind of threw in there a bit too early, because I was doing my picks last week, and I have seen him before, but, like it's one of those matchroom cards at 7 o'clock, when you're not really paying attention, Leon.
Mm-hmm.
So I have seen him before, but I've not seen him because I wasn't paying attention, so I went back, looked on YouTube, because I just wanted to see if, what his traits were, and the fight I did skip through on YouTube, I seen him standing on the ropes quite a bit, and throwing a lot of single shots, and I thought you can't stand in front of Hibbert, man. That's where he wants you. Against Hibbert, you need to kind of box and move. So I did pick up Hibbert. I did pick Hibbert late stoppage. I think I did anyway.
I thought Martin. Been impressed with him in the last couple of fights, but he just looked so small.
Yeah, he did.
I didn't think he was going to look that small. And he wants to be a counterpuncher, doesn't he?
Yep.
So he's like a Marquez. He wants to sit in the pocket and try and time you. And though he did, those first 4 or 5 rounds just got away from him so quickly, and he was behind and getting hit a lot, that it sapped all his energy, didn't it? Because it wasn't like he got knocked out.
It's a bit crazy though, because when he came out in that first round, he was like a bull, man. Like, I think Hibbert was just caught off guard that this guy's coming at me and throwing so many punches. Like, you rarely see Hibbert on the back foot, and he had to kind of like go back and regroup a bit because like he was just so energetic. He was like an Energizer bunny.
But it didn't last long, though, did it?
No, I didn't know that. Maybe that was part of his downfall, but. It was interesting when he got that like second wind in like the 6th, 7th round, and he got, like I thought like maybe the tide was turning then, but Hibbert took over again and started winning some rounds. I think he kind of blew himself out on the second win, and
yeah, he timed him a few times in those couple of rounds, but then Hibbert landed something big again, and it just all fell apart.
I do like how Hibbert puts his combinations together, man. Like, he never just throws single shots. He'll always throw at least 3-4 shots, and yeah, he does get caught like uppercuts and little hooks on the inside. But I'd rather be the guy throwing, and trying to force the action than the guy that's trying to counter punch me.
Oh, absolutely. But it's another good win for Hibbert. And like we were saying over the weekend, these are always the best fights on his cards.
Yeah. Again, Hibbert's celebration was a bit over the top. Again, similar to the one against in the Dave Ryan in the third fight, like jumping over to the ropes and all that. I think he needs to restrain himself when he's making his celebrations.
Yeah, he probably just thinks I'm never going to win another fight again in my life, and he keeps on shocking himself.
Yeah, that's true. But what do you think about Martin miscounting the referee's count?
He just looks so fucked and so tired when that could happen to you, couldn't it? I think it was a simple mistake, but he just looked out of it.
A lot of people are pissed in the chat that they missed out on like the unanimous points because a lot of them went UD, and that right at the end of the 12th round, you got the stoppage. So yeah, sorry for all the people who picked UD and lost some points, but
you see how much it meant to him, though, didn't you? He was broken up, the kid.
I see a rematch on the horizon. Eddie loves
definitely.
them.
I'd watch that again.
Yeah, I'd watch it again. It probably won't be as good, but I'll watch it again.
But Hibbert's in these fights, though, isn't he?
Yeah, man. I like Hibbert, even though I think not Tommy Martin, his previous Dave Ryan's a much better boxer than him.
Yeah, he owes him another rematch.
Yeah, he does owe him a rematch. Yeah. But, Martin is fun to watch, man. Especially their second fight was a great fight. That was like a fight of the year contender.
Yeah, that was a great fight.
Yeah. But that's about it. Leon, anything else about that card you want to talk about?
Nah, nothing else.
All right.
How bad was the commentary? No, it wasn't so bad, was it, this week?
No, it wasn't too bad.
Frampton looked tiny, didn't he? He looked like a little, tiny little man.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't fair of them, was it, to put him with those big guys?
Nah, that was... Did you see that tweet someone put out?
Yeah, I saw it was they made him extra small.
Extra small. It reminded me of that David Price one where he looked extra big in that suit. Yeah.
He did all right though, didn't he? He's bright. He's a bright guy, Frampton.
To be honest, I didn't catch most of it because, unfortunately, Davey Boy Essex, or fortunately to some people, because some people are not really bothered about hearing that type of stuff, that Davey Boy Essex just puts like more or less the start of the fight and then the post fights onto his YouTube pages, which is fair enough. So yeah, I didn't see much of Frampton stuff because I didn't watch it live. But yeah, anything else, Leon, about that card?
No, man.
All right, let's have a little break. Give some props to people in the Predictions League. My girl Sarah had an excellent weekend. She beat all the guys' asses, man. She got the most points in the week, which skyrocketed her to the top of the Predictions League. She's in first position. Boss Up 03's in second. Low Country in third. James McMahon 1 in fourth. PM versus the World in fifth. Arizona Slim in sixth. LaMarcus Malvo seventh. Lewis _321 in joint 8th with Bruto Deluxe. Joint 9th, I Got Crow and Jack A26. And joint 10th, the Moen 10, the former champ. Well, the reigning champ as well, I guess. And Monocle 78. Leon, you doing alright? You hanging in there?
I'm sliding down that top 10 though quickly, aren't I?
You are, man. You need to start asking your missus again for some picks, man.
Yeah. There's nothing to play for this week though, is there?
No, there's
It's
only
a tough
2
one.
fights. We're going to go into those 2 because one of the guys fighting is a friend of Dan, so we'll get into that. But let me just give a shout to all the people in the chat. We got Joey D114, The Boxing Rhino, Court Music, Raphael22, Nothing for Something, Beast Mode, Marky Mark TMT, Pinhead 360, PM versus Nunez 83, Sam Pickett, Nesmatic, Barcelos, Low Country, J Swee the A-Side, Mongo Sled, Blacksky Mash Joe, Steve Kim, The Compa, Marquee Fights, Wasif One, Josh, Danny Yankee, and 10 guests. Alright, boys. Dan, anything you want to talk about that you've seen this week? And there's a few things I want to talk about. They're mainly kind of UK based, so I don't want to leave you excluded.
No, I'm more than happy to hear what you got to say, because I always like getting your take and Leon's take in terms of what's going on and what's brewing in the UK scene. So take it over, man.
For me, Leon, I don't know if you saw it in the news today. Frank Bruno talking about a comeback.
Yeah, that's just depressing, isn't it?
It is, man. And I know he's got
he's mentally ill.
He is mentally ill, and is it a bipolar disorder?
Yeah, he shouldn't. I mean, well, I've just read on Boxing Scene that the British board said he would never get a license.
Yeah, but that's the
British
British
board.
The
Malta one would.
Yeah, the Malta one would they give him away with cereal packets, to be honest.
But
I could probably get a boxing license with Malta Boxing Board.
If he's allowed to fight, people need to be arrested. Yeah,
I love Frank, man, and I've seen some Instagram videos and some Twitter pictures with him doing some pad work with Ricky Hatton, and it's great that he's in great shape. He stays in the gym. I don't know if he just does weights or if he actually does sparring and that. I don't think he would do sparring, but he probably lifts weights because he looked in great condition. But doing weights, and even if you're doing pad work and bag work, it's not the same as actually doing sparring and being active, man. So I don't want that to happen, man, because even a lower level heavyweight would probably do him some serious damage.
It's no joke up there. He could get seriously hurt.
What do you think has stirred this on? People mentioning him, active heavyweights mentioning him. Do you think that's what's kind of pissing him off? Because he did say in something I read that he's getting a bit upset with these heavyweights saying, "Oh, they would have knocked Bruno out," blah blah blah.
I don't know. I mean, he shouldn't be worrying about this stuff.
No,
but he's a fighter, isn't he? But I mean, it's. Yeah, I mean, these people shouldn't be talking about him like that anyway, as well. They should have a bit more respect for what he did for British boxing. He wasn't the greatest fighter, but who's bigger than Frank Bruno? None of these bumps will be bigger than Frank Bruno. I'm sorry. Whatever AJ does and Lennox Lewis done and all these people who won belts, Bruno was different.
He was a man of the people.
He was a man of the people. He was, he was a celebrity. He wasn't just a boxer. So they should have a bit more respect for him. I don't know who said they would knock him out. Do you?
No, I didn't see specific names, but.
And if whoever did say that, you're a bum. So yeah.
That's true. And just a little beef between Chisora and Dillian White. I'm not really going to get into it because it's just until they get in a ring and settle it that way, I'm not too bothered. But it is quite funny how they kind of go back and forth. I could see that fight happening, to be honest, because I don't think Chisora really wants to fight Joshua, because if he doesn't get knocked out, then his career is kind of over, isn't it?
They're saying on Boxing Scene it's Chisora Pulev for the EBU.
Chisora, that's a good fight,
Because they're both with Sauerland, so they're saying that's going to get done.
I think Pulev got that though, man.
Yeah.
Derek's just he's too shot one now, man.
Yeah, I think that'll be done soon.
Pulev as well, I like Pulev.
Yeah. And then White can fight that winner. Take a little tune-up, and then take the winner of that fight. That's what if I was White, that's what I'd be after.
I don't know, man. I don't really rate White, I think he got into that position against AJ just by talking and that. I think if you look at some of his opposition he's fought,
oh yeah, it isn't good, but he's still, it's like, you can do well off being the loser, can't you? As Groves grows.
Made a career out of.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true. All right. Lim, not many fights next week. As I mentioned earlier, there's this card with your boy, one of your boys anyway. Frankie's on there. Hope he's eating a bit better. Frankie Gomez versus Silveriano Ortiz at the Fantasy Springs Casino. That's unfortunately the best card of the weekend, Dan. It says a lot about boxing.
Awful. Yeah. Do you know how many rounds it is?
It's a 10-rounder, and Ortiz has 34 wins and 16 losses.
Oh, that's not good.
Do you think he'll make the weight?
I'm sorry, did you ask me if it could go either way?
No, do you think Frankie will make the weight?
Oh yeah, absolutely. He was in good shape when I saw him a couple weeks ago, so I'm not too worried about that. But it's just this fight doesn't do anything for him. But it's all on him. He only has himself to blame for missing weight last time. So I'm kind of giving up on Frankie in terms of really following his career, because until he shows me that he's serious with his career, I'm not going to really pay much attention to him. So
that's fair enough.
Yeah, but did you guys watch the Tyson Fury special on HBO?
Nope, I didn't even know there was one until Chemo sent me a message about it. But what was it like? Was it like a follow him documentary?
It was just about a 16-minute documentary on HBO's Real Sports, which is probably the best sports documentary programming out there. So it was great.
Give us a breakdown.
It just followed kind of his family heritage, obviously with him being a gypsy, just kind of the scorn that he had to endure as a child, and just kind of how it affected him and how it turned him into the fighter that he was, and then also described how his father was sent to prison, and kind of just as he was peeking into his boxing skills, and how his uncle took over. And it was just really interesting to see how his father molded him, and just to see like how much of a deep history there is in terms of his background as a fighter, and his father, and his father before that. So I thought it was well done. And then it also kind of shed some light in terms of Tyson's comments about women, about, gay marriages, things of that nature, and just kind of describing how in his background as a gypsy, a lot of those philosophies are shared in their culture. So I thought it was pretty fascinating. So you guys should definitely listen to it when you have a chance.
It sounds horrible.
It really isn't.
It sounds really, really
HBO
glamorizing
does
that culture and giving them a pass. That sounds like a pass giver to me.
Well, yeah, obviously you wouldn't know until you've seen the thing. So you should watch it. It's 15 minutes, so it's not too much of your time, Leon. I'm sure you can spare 15 minutes out of your schedule.
We get a gypsy documentary, every other day over here, Cam?
Yeah, they are quite common, but yeah. I trust Dan's judgment, to be honest. Dan's good when it comes to recommendations of TV shows and films and stuff like that.
No, fair enough. So. Yeah, no.
It's good. You should check it out. But I mean, some of the things that Tyson says is utterly retarded, but other things that he says, for example, his comment about the wife being in the kitchen. I guess in gypsy culture, the wife is strictly regulated to that role, so I could kind of see his point there, but in terms of what he said about gay marriages and things like that, that was kind of beyond me. But I like Tyson, man. I was just thinking, it's crazy, because when Tyson was fighting Cunningham, and after the Cunningham fight, I thought Tyson Fury was a fucking joke, and I used to just shit on Tyson whenever I could. And I've made a full 180 on Tyson. Tyson's my favorite heavyweight now, and if he fights Deontay, not only do I think he's going to beat Deontay, but I'd be rooting for Tyson like mad. So
what actually changed in that period?
I just think for the longest part of time, I thought Tyson was a kind of a fake. I thought his personality and all that was just an act. But I think it's legitimate now, and he's just a lot better than I thought he was, man. Because when he got dropped by Cunningham, I made the rush judgment of thinking that he was just an average level fighter at best. But I think he's got damn good boxing skills. So I think he's the best guy at heavyweight right now.
He's definitely the most tactically astute fighter in that division.
Yeah, especially at his size. It's impressive.
12 rounds are easy for him. He's a lot fitter than people suggest he is.
Than he looks.
And he's just brighter. I think he's the brightest. I mean, in boxing terms, out of all of them that are around at the moment.
One thing I do like that when I've seen him interview with Coogan, he had a really good one a couple months ago, and they kind of dissected the heavyweight division, and he does follow boxing, and like he knows like the smaller division and who's fighting who and who's good in the division. So you can tell he does know his boxing, and he's as a keen student. I always like that. I hate guys that say, I never watch my opponent and I don't know who's fighting. I let my corner take care of that. Like if I'm fighting someone, I'm watching a bit of tape on him.
And all the people who's like, I don't really like boxing, I'm just good at it.
Yeah,
I've never believed that bullshit.
Yeah.
That's just like posturing nonsense, isn't it? It's just like,
exactly.
If you're going to get punched in your face for a living, you better enjoy what you're doing, because... Yeah, and the people who say that are losers, aren't they? Murray, Quillen... So
that's true.
Yeah.
Proof's in the pudding.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but I'm really excited about that Wilder Fury fight if it ever does take place. I think that'd be a great build-up, and it'd be such an international fight. You know, just imagine having that, whether it be in America or the UK, like that. The build-up to that fight would be incredible.
Just
it'd
quickly,
be epic.
What did you say then?
I said the build-up would be epic, because Tyson will say anything.
Yeah. Just
anything.
Just before that though, obviously Wilder's got this Povetkin fight. If this fight does go ahead, Dan, who would you favour?
Wilder, Povetkin.
Yeah.
Wilder. I think Povetkin's a little overrated, to tell you the truth, Cam. And I think Deontay, I don't think he's a good boxer per se, but he is athletic. He does have pretty quick feet for his size, so I think Deontay would find Povetkin's chin. And especially the way that Povetkin fights, he likes to make it really dirty, and he stuffs his own punches a lot of times because he is so small for that weight division compared to these guys. I think Deontay would find his chin in the mid rounds of that fight.
What about you, Leon?
I think Povetkin beats him, because I think Povetkin's good enough to get inside on Wilder. And once he's inside there, Wilder's got nothing for him. So I think he can beat him up to the body and stop him.
Once again, I'm sitting on the fence. I've got two schools of thought, similar to you, Leon.
And also, the other thing we've got to say is Wilder's chin is horribly untested. Povetkin's chin, fully tested.
Yeah, Povetkin has got a good chin.
He got the shit beaten out of him by Klitschko.
Yeah.
And took it.
For me, though... I think if Wilder uses his jab, I think he's going to find it hard to get on the inside of Wilder, only because like the last few fights where he's fought a big guy, he has struggled unless the other guys let him come on the inside. I don't think Povetkin gets on the inside as easy unless he's allowed to get on the inside. If you don't let him get on the inside, I don't think he can work.
And Wilder, with all that ring generalship he's got, he'll keep it.
No, but
hey, come on.
That leads me on to my second point regarding Wilder. Like, if the Wilder that fought Stavern comes out and he can, like, the Wilder against Stavern, his whole facial, his eyes, his concentration level was on point for 12 rounds. The last couple of fights, because I think he's fighting bums, he switches off, he gets caught. But I think Povetkin, he's going to have that same concentration that he had against Stavern. So if that Wilder comes out, I can see that Wilder winning.
But let's be honest, it's a good fight, and we'd be really, really happy if it got made. Therefore, we can almost 95% chance of it not happening, right?
Yeah,
probably.
That's true.
It's too good a fight.
Why? I thought the fight was going to get announced right a week after his last fight.
They want until April, don't they?
Well, I heard Povetkin's manager at points saying, "Oh yeah, it's getting really close," and then he's a week later he said, "Oh yeah, it's not looking good." So I don't even know where they stand, to be honest.
Yeah,
don't trust either side to get it done.
No,
it's not anti Al Heyman shit. They're both as bad as each other.
Yeah, just going back to this card on Friday, it's funny that we got two guys that struggle with weight. Obviously, we've talked about Frankie Gomez, but Randy Caballero, and I became a bit of a fan of his when he fought Stuart Hall because I thought he did a good job. But the whole coming in massively overweight against Lee Haskins, man. I hope he's got his situation sorted, because this fight is at Super Bantam and it's just after Christmas, man. I hope he wasn't tucking into too many turkeys.
Does anyone know what happened and why he was that overweight last time?
I've not heard anything or read anything.
Was there no like family stuff or anything like that going on?
I haven't heard anything, but I haven't really looked into it and tried to like dig out videos. So maybe that's something I'll do over the week.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to know because, yeah, like I said, I was impressed with him against Stewie Hall as much as you can be impressed with someone beating Stewie Hall because he's not really world level, is he?
No.
But he still did a good job on him.
Yep.
So yeah, what channel's that on in America? Is that Golden Boy card? Is it? Would it be on Ring TV?
Yeah, I think it'll be on Ring on Estrella TV, whatever cable.
So we'll be able to watch
provider
it on
shows
Ring. That's good.
Yeah, I don't think is it. Yeah, the good thing about Ring is that you can watch it live or you can watch it afterwards. Because I'm not staying up for that shit. So
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna stay up, but at least I know it's there when I get up in the morning.
yeah, it's a shame because I tried to find that Erickson Lubin fight and I couldn't find it. Did you manage to catch that fight anyway?
No, I thought BBC put all their stuff up really quickly because they were all about giving it to the fans, but I couldn't find it anywhere.
Well, I went onto like Bounce TV where it's supposed to be, and they only had 3 of their previous fights. That fight wasn't up when I checked this morning, so maybe it's there now, but I didn't see it. Yep, and that's about it. You guys got anything else you want to talk about, or should we head out?
What about Shawnee's back in the mix potentially, isn't he?
Well, yeah, that's the good piece of news that you mentioned, because Tommy Gunn Oosthuizen back on the drugs and alcohol, so he's pulled out of the fight against Bramer in March. So fingers crossed, friend of the show and Kevin Horn's childhood friend Sean Monaghan gets the shot, man, because
we'll go to Germany.
Yeah, then we're on a train to Germany. Well, not a train, possibly a train or a plane. Coalition meet up in Germany. I expect Captain in the chat to be there as well. Captain Jack, or Jack Captain. He always makes some of those Germany fights. So fingers crossed, man, it happens. I think Sean needs that type of fight as well. He's kind of becoming a bit stale. Not his own fault, I guess. It's just how the industry works. But if that fight happens, it'd be good for him, man.
Yeah, it'd be great.
It's a tough fight, don't get me wrong.
But if you're going to fight any of them, who would you rather fight? After what we saw on the weekend.
Exactly. And also, you could fight him and lose, but if you look good, it gives you opportunities for future fights. It's just, you don't have to win a fight to be getting more good fights in the future.
And if you can get that half, whatever we call it, that half belt off him, bring it back over to the States, he'll get money fight from someone, won't he?
Yeah, definitely, man. I presume that, though, Bramer would try and have some type of rematch clause or something, though.
Yeah. Do you see Tony Thompson said that Luis Ortiz is a hype job and looks older than him?
I did read those comments, man, but Tony's looking old these days, man. I think even though Luis might have that fake passport, man, he might be a bit older than it's listed, man. I think Tony's older, but yeah, it's funny that these heavyweights are taking shots at each other now.
It's good because they know there's a chance to make the fights. Because Luis Ortiz looks serious, doesn't he? So let's hope he gets some fights.
Has he not got a fight lined up, or was he just
No, they haven't. There's some Russian dude they've got, haven't they? Dimitrenko. Alexander Dimitrenko?
I thought he'd be so is he trying to get in position for the WBA belt?
I think so.
Yeah, this is interim ones on the
Has he got a belt?
Yeah, he's got an interim one that you think he won against that Redondo Mount Alpha look like.
Oh yeah, that dude.
And he defended it against Jennings, but yeah, I don't know. I want to see him fight someone better, to be honest.
Yeah.
Having said that, I might be talking ill of this Dimitrenko because I've never seen him. He might be quite good, so you never know.
He lost to Pulev, something for nothing saying.
That's not bad, Pulev losses. He lost to Eddie Chambers, though, on a majority.
Not a good look.
And losing to Eddie Chambers, that's not a good look, no.
Not a strong look.
Dan, anything else you want to talk about?
Nope, I'm good, man.
Slow week in boxing.
Slow week, and the next 2 weeks are going to be slow as well, so...
What's the next good fight? Is it Quigg?
Yeah, it's 27th, really.
We must be getting chemo special, no?
Yeah, we'll most probably have a chemo special on the Friday, but whether we'll have a show next week all depends on how many people can jump on. So if there's not enough people, we might just have a week off next week. But I just wanted to mention as well, obviously we're not really a caller-based show, but if it is weeks where we have a quiet panel members and not enough of them on the line, feel free to phone up, but I'll definitely mention it beforehand so you know to call in. But that's something we're going to start doing in future shows where we're low on panel members, try and get some new guys on the show. So the Skype ad is Box Coalition, one word. So add us to Skype and definitely take some calls on some future shows. Leon, Lim, I want to thank you guys. I want to thank Wood that jumped on earlier. Obviously, I want to thank all the people in the chat and all the people that download the show week in, week out. We'll be back, hopefully, possibly, next week. Peace.
You just listened to the Boxing Coalition.
Oh, dude, man, I love boxing. I fucking love boxing.
A big shout out to the Boxing Coalition.
You're a newbie.
No, I ain't new, man.
If my fucking next door neighbour became the #1 flyweight in the world, you know what I'd do? I'd fucking walk past the cunt.
Derek, how you doing, bro?
I was physically buying you, blood.
I disagree.
First time I hear the song, man, it was fucking badass.
Vamos Argentina, la concha de su madre.
I see the bomb in him.
I get home and she's like, what the fuck? Me and the kid are here. Why don't you get home and talk to us? I'm like, man, you guys don't know shit about boxing.
Kel, how does it feel to be the new IBF champion?
Feels great. Do we really dive into the black hole right off the jump?
I think he's hiding glass. Just to play devil's advocate. You want 1 portion of crow or 2 portions of crow?
Give me 2 portions with a supersized fries and a large drink, please.
I can't stand him, what? I'm Scottish.
Cringe side? But you won't rush Anthony fucking fat ass Joshua, would you? He's not fat.
How about you tell us what you weighed for your final thoughts?
My weight?
Thank you for listening to the Boxing Coalition. We are live every Monday, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m. UK time, 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern.